What's up, everyone? Good morning. This is way too early for a live. Hold on. I'm also going to change my view because my wife, who you know is incredible, she painted this whole thing behind me and she's amazing. And I thought you guys should see it. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Today is a very, very, very important day for me. I'm going to be putting out the music video for You Are Mine. And it was really hard to make. It's going to start there. I want to read what you guys are saying. Also, slow mode is on. Send a message every 15 seconds. I don't know what they're saying there. Let me go and read what you guys are saying. Waiting with patience. Looking forward to this, Forrest. Thanks for the heads up. Trying to get some sleep in before this. Thanks for the heads up. So excited for this. So excited for this. Thank you always for going back, including your fans. It's been 3,347 days. I was lucky you were mine. It is really early. So to any of you who are on here right now, I just got to grab my phone. You're incredible. You're a hero. Let me just text the community and let everybody know. Let me tell everybody. Let me share this live stream to them. Copy that link. Live on YouTube right now. Okay. Kuro J, I was just talking to you in community. You're like, you don't remember me. Trisha S, what is up? Glenobly, amazing name. This song was really hard to make a music video for. It's just a story about a friend of mine who passed away, and losing the people that you love is not easy. It's pretty terrible, and trying to find a way to tell that story is not easy. And so, one of my dearest friends in the world, her name is Lissy. A lot of us called her Little Lissy or Little Lissy. Her and her sister they're born with a condition that nobody knows what it is. So their parents never got to know what it is. They're the only two in the world that they know that have it, that they know of. And so they were pint-sized. The universe fit the hearts the size of the world inside these little tiny humans. And I met Lissy. She was a fan of my old band when I first started making music. Her and her sister became fans, and then her and I really bonded. And Lissy struggled to, I don't want to say she struggled to speak, but so she had an airway that was 5 millimeters, and our normal airways are 22 millimeters. So when she spoke, she often had like a lot of difficulty breathing. And she struggled to breathe, and you could hear that. There'd be like a rasp in her breath. And but she was so full of life and so full of joy, and she'd bring that joy to everyone around her. And so little Lissy started doing guitar lessons, and singing was kind of out of the question. She never thought she could sing, but she liked singing. And so I was like, well, maybe I can teach her how to sing. Maybe we can like work through this and figure it out. And so I spent a year teaching her how to sing. And in the midst of that, we also wrote a song together, and we recorded it. And nevertheless, she was the biggest fan of music. I am her biggest fan. And she was always inspirational. She showed you that you could do things that you didn't think you could do, and that was really powerful. She always showed up. Her heart was so big. It didn't matter who you were, it didn't matter where you came from, didn't matter what was going on. She just loved you. She made you feel like you were the biggest person on the planet. These are all the things I miss so much about her. But it's been interesting trying to put a music video together. It's been really hard writing the song, and kind of connecting all the pieces to her, because it's, as everybody knows, like when you start to go down that road of dealing with the people you've lost, you you miss them. It feels like infinitely more, and it's already hard. It's already hard thinking, "Ah, man, they're not here," and then now you're just inundated with the thoughts of them. But one of the really interesting things about Lissy, I don't know what's out there. I don't know. I don't know what happens after we pass away. Um, but I do know that there've been some really wild coincidences since her passing, and for her family, it feels like they're telling me, her mom Sheila was telling me about how it feels like every time they feel like they're in a rut or that like their hearts are hurting, that these like bluebirds will show up and start like chattering. And Lissy had a tattoo of a little bluebird on her arm with the notes from one of my songs in it, and the whole family has the matching tattoo. And so it feels like, her mom was like, "Oh, it feels like these birds are showing up to kind of like help us out." And I don't know. I'm like, yeah, that's like incredible to like even think about. And then here I am in Nashville and putting the music video together, and my heart is aching. And then all of a sudden, in my world, I feel like I'm inundated with the Bluebird. Like yesterday, I was driving, and there was this like company called Bluebird. I was like, oh, that's interesting. The first time I played "You Were Mine," I'm at the Bluebird Cafe, and Tuli and I are in the parking lot, and we're like, wait a second, it's at the Bluebird Cafe. And this is the first time I'm going to play the song. I was like, wow, what the heck, man? The other day, I was walking back from Bridgestone Arena after seeing a concert, and all of a sudden, I see this giant word bird on it's like a blue wrapping, and, and then the word bird, and I'm like, it feels like it's happening in conventional and unconventional ways. I feel like I'm gonna go get a bluebird tattoo. Um, so it makes me feel like a little bit of comfort thinking that maybe somewhere out there she's looking down and she's trying to send these signs to like let us know that she's missed and loved, and she knows that, and to make us feel good. And like, I'll give you a little. So even on my fridge, so let me just I have to turn this one. But this is Lissy. So that was her, and that was her dog Freddie. This is of her. She loved her dog. And she used to babysit my little French bulldog Panda. And so Lissy would always send us cards. She would, like, every other day, she'd be texting me, telling me how much she loved me. And like, it's too early to get this emotional. My goodness. Um, yeah. So again, you take all that and you trying to put it into a music video, and how do you tell this story? And that's what we tried to do. Tried to honor her and honor her family, and I appreciate everyone who's messaging here. I can see all the comments of support and love and condolences. Really, like, if anything, just point some of that energy towards her family, because they're the ones who are it. I can't imagine being a mom, or a dad and losing a child. So, or a brother and a sister, and yeah, losing anybody, it's just not fun. So, if anything, today, call the people you love, call the people you haven't spoken to in a minute and tell them you love them. Just reach out and say hi. That's all I can say. So it's been a really wild journey trying to get to this point. So nevertheless, music video comes out. I did my best that I could to honor Lissy and to try and tell part of the story. And I think that the little actress in it who plays Lissy did an incredible job. Um, she's unbelievable, and then our other actor Luke, also incredible, and the whole team that put this together was just awesome and inspiring, and it's wild trying to make music videos, man. And I'm in my head and in my feels right now, so excuse me as I kind of come in and out of it. It's just, yeah, trying to go through those emotions. But I'm seeing everything that y'all are reading, that y'all are writing over here. I just want to kind of come over here and read them for a second. Beverly's saying, hitting home today as we get ready for my grandma's funeral tomorrow. Oh my goodness, Beverly. Sending all my love and condolences to you and your family. Um, I'm sure she's up there loving this song. I'm sure she is. I joke around all the time. Like she was such a light that I'm sure she's up there somewhere going like, "Yo, chill out. Like, stop being so emotional about it." Hey, from the UK, we were discussing your music with our wedding dance choreographer and vocalist who's performing for us. We have a lot of your music included in our day. Sending hugs regarding the story. Thank you so much, Christina. And that's incredible. What an honor. Forrest, love your songs. Brings back good and bad memories, or love that we passed. Are always with us. I believe that my wife passed a little over 2 years. She sends me little messages all the time. Oh, KD. Thank you for honoring Lissy. We all loved her so much. We miss her every day. That's how I feel too. Yeah. Whenever Lissy passed, I was talking to Lissy's mom, Sheila, and Sheila asked me to do two things. And so she asked me the most important thing is never forget their family, which I'll never be able to forget their family. Like I feel like their family is rooted in my heart. And then the other thing, she asked me to write a song for Lissy, and man, I tried. I tried so many times over the past 2 years, really, like to try and put words into feelings and or rather feelings into words, and it was yeah, nothing seemed to come out. And even with this song, I feel yeah, this song it was the longest it's ever taken me to write a song. And I was with my friend, and his name's John Hume, and we were just going back and forth. And I think we spent like 36 hours writing the song, which is crazy. Like it's never taken me that long. But I feel like just every lyric is important and saying things as they are. And it was a lot. It wasn't easy. And so, yeah. So, but I feel like it's an honor to have, done the two things that were asked of me. And, but, I'm all choked up. Like even trying to talk to you guys right now, most of you have been following me for a long time now. I do pretty well with words, but when it comes to this, like I'm all choked up. I'm struggling. I feel like I'm running at half speed here trying to talk about it. Just it's such an interesting and fragile tapestry. It's like you're trying to talk about people you've loved and people that you've lost, and how do you define all that, and how do you describe all that? How do you say all that? How do you I think a lot of people out there empathize. Like when you lose people, a lot of times you get to go inward and you get to spend time inward with yourself. But in this case, it's like I have to go outward with it, and it's not. You don't know how to describe it because it's you're trying to be sensitive, and then you're also trying to be very aware of every single thing that you're saying about it, because losing people and all the people connected to them as well, you just want to make sure everything's in place so that everyone feels safe and protected, and you can honor their story. So I appreciate you guys waking up early to hang out with me, because I know I didn't want to wake up this early to go live. um, and I appreciate you letting me talk these feelings out on a live stream as we all wait to watch a movie that maybe might make you cry this early in the morning. And so for all of you that are in here right now, you're my heroes. Um, I am going to text my community now. Okay, give me a second. I need to text the community, let them know. Give me a second. Morning, everyone. Um, Live on YouTube right now. You're all going to get this text right now if you're in my community. Live on YouTube right now. Um, for the premiere of You Were Mine. You Were Mine music video. Join me. Everyone. Okay. Let me see what you guys are saying over here. Come this May, it'll be 3 years that my wife passed away. My wife of 31 years passed away. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. That's the thing. When you're talking about people passing away, that's the thing about it is that everybody loses somebody. It's really rare in life um, when you don't have to go through this experience. You know, it's bizarre, and you think that you have time with everybody, but we never know when time is up. And so I think about that quite a bit. Like, yeah, we never fully know how long. Reese, sorry, he literally told us you were texting us, and I still am like, oh my god, I got a text. I wonder if it's from him. Yeah, it's always from me. Um, yeah, I'm just saying, the weekend that Lissy passed away, I had no clue. I never in a million years thought she'd pass away. And so to get that call was pretty devastating. And I'm always trying to find the light and the happiness in everything that happens in life. Trying to find ways to look at it so it's not so heavy, and even if it's heavy, to be okay with the heaviness and the weight of it. And death is one of those things. It is heavy. It's really hard to process because again, you never know when it happens for most people. Um, and then you don't know how to deal with it once it does happen. You know, like time is a very interesting thing. It's a tyrant, if anything. Time is a tyrant. I think a lot of people have said it better than I can, but you know, bad news never had good timing. That's what it feels like. And so everyone goes through this at some point in their life, and how to process it, how to talk about it, how to live in it, what to do with it. And I don't know. I have this like saying as of late of like just trying to understand that grief is just the heart's way of really knowing that it really loves somebody. Like that's what's happening in your chest. It's just trying to show up and say, hey, you really loved that person. That's why you miss them so much. And I think that's pretty special. Good morning to everyone jumping in, and especially good morning to all the community members and the fam that are jumping in. I just sent out a message to everybody. So we're here talking about Patty. What's up? This morning, my music video for You Or Mine is coming out, and I've never put out a music video like this, and one that is like just it's so much from here. So it's a pretty big thing, and excited for the world to see it, and excited for the world to know more about my friend that this song and the video is about. 'Cause she was awesome. She is awesome. Again, I don't know where people go when they leave here. I have some thoughts, but they're just thoughts. Um, yeah, and I'm a wreck when I talk about people passing. I find it to be the hardest thing. So bear with me. Um, yeah, yeah, man. Anyway, I appreciate everyone who's jumping in here. I appreciate you all being here, especially this early in the morning. This is the most people we've had on a live stream before a music video premiere. So it feels good to have you here. And thank you for your time, and thank you for putting your hearts out and sending me all the love as I try and process all the feelings that I got in my chest. So it's probably one of my favorite things about being in the position I am, and then having a community like all of you out there is that I feel like this is a big giant hug around my heart right now, and I feel like I can get through anything when I have every one of you behind me, just trying to get through the emotions and process them. So I'm also trying to read all the comments that are coming through. Hi from Montreal and hi from Denver. And Patty's saying hi to everybody in there. In case you're wondering, so Patty, Patricia Magus, Patty runs the only fan page that's real, unlike the 400,000 fan pages that are fake and they're trying to take money from people and all the weird stuff that they do. Um, so Patty's incredible. If for a lot of you, I'm sure you've come in contact. If you've posted about me, I'm sure Patty's asked you to say, "Hey, can I grab that picture or whatever?" But just to let you know, that's who's in the chat. Patty's someone very near and dear to my heart. When I first started touring, I was in New York City, and Patty had come to a show to see me, and she bought me a star for my cousin who passed away. There's a song called "Heaven's Telephone" that I wrote, and it's about my cousin Colleen who passed away actually. And Patty bought a star for her, and yeah, and like yeah, it's been incredible the support. So anyway, I'm rambling a bit, but it's just like I said, I don't know always how to talk about this feeling. I can talk about love all day long. I mean, that's easy. I could talk about my wife. I could talk about everything that comes along with those feelings. I feel really in tune with them, and I feel like that is a place that I can communicate from. I don't mind talking about the realness. I don't mind talking about the hard things. But when it comes to losing people who are incredible and who are amazing, and that I just get stumped on, I don't know how to talk about it. I think I'm not alone. You know, I was telling, some of the people that were in here earlier about all these really wild and interesting synchronicities in Lissy. And so Lissy had a tattoo of a little bluebird on her arm, and it had notes from one of my earlier songs in it. And her whole family has matching tattoos. And just since she's passed, every time it's gotten tough, she's been sending these bluebirds to them. At least that's what it feels like, because they're showing up when things are tough. And I feel like since I've been doing the music video, or since doing the music video, they've been showing up everywhere for me. So yeah, it's been a very, very interesting thing. Like her way of just, again, I don't know where we go when this all ends. And to think that there's a telephone or like a connection point to reach out to all of us and let us know we're okay, and that they're also okay. That makes me feel a lot of stuff in my heart. So yeah, so and I don't know, I'm like curious about if you're watching this, if you're still here, or if this live stream's ended but you're still watching it. I really want to know if this is something that you all are all experiencing as well. Like, when you've lost people, do you feel like there are signs? What's out there? Do you feel connected like that? Do you feel like they're out there trying to reach you and talk to you? Do you feel like they're telling you like, hey, it's okay? Because I think, like, as more and more people start to talk about that stuff, it gives us maybe a whole different picture. Because again, it's something that we don't really talk about. The only thing that we can really say is, because we don't really know what to say, because we didn't know those people that passed, if they're from other people. We send our thoughts, our prayers, our condolences, but that's about it. Like, we don't really know. My nana always tells me that when she passes, she's going to send dragonflies. And then that also trips me out, because I wonder if there's going to be like a herd of dragonflies coming at me. And I'm just, and then now, just every time I see a dragonfly, I get scared and I just call her. But yeah, I think again, we don't, when people pass that aren't our people, we don't really have the connection to those people to reach out and find out. We only know our own story. We only know how we're processing it. So yeah, I'm just trying to read, as you guys are saying, everything. If people are saying that they have communicated. Yeah, it's incredible to read what you all are reading. I wish I could just read everything, but yeah, it seems as though everyone is seeing the same things. Like, that there are parts of people out there that are just reaching us. Um, anyway, 5 minutes, and we go live with the music video, and we'll be watching the premiere together. I'm pretty sure that I need to end the live stream in a few minutes, and then we all need to head over to um, to the official page to watch. I believe so. Let me just figure out to make sure. End the live. I'm just gonna ask. I'm asking people smarter than me. Yeah. Anyway, I have lots of thoughts. And so I'm grateful for everyone being here. I'm really appreciative. I'm excited to watch the music video with you all. I'm excited to cry for the millionth time watching it. And yeah, excited. I think it's special. I think it's really special. To me, it's one of the most, yeah, it's just it's a very real music video. All right. So what I'll do is I'm going to end the live in a few minutes, and then everyone here will be redirected to the right place. And I'll be in the chat over there as well, texting. And please leave a comment on it and let me know. Like, tell me what you think. And you know, I, yeah. I mean, if anything, this might sound a bit strange. I don't know. Maybe this goes nowhere, but if you've lost somebody and that music video makes you think of them, feel free to tag them in it. In the sense of like, just you can write to them. Maybe it's a way of. I'm just thinking off the top of my head, but I'm like, maybe it's a way to mention the people you love, because for me the video is about Lissy, but I tried to make the video in a way that it connects to every single person out there, for the people that we've loved and lost. So feel free to mention those people. I mean, not tag them obviously, but you know, don't feel like you can't mention your people. I think the thing that I love most about this is that I get to share Lissy with you. I get to tell you about her, and I get to tell you about her family, and I get to tell you about how much she has meant to me in my life. And I think, yeah, I want you also to know that it's a safe place for you to tell me and tell everyone about the people that you loved and the people you've lost. So feel free to mention them, because I go and read all the comments. I always go and look at them, and I'd love to know who your people were and what it was about them that makes you miss them, makes you love them, who they were in your life. We all love and we all miss the people that we miss. And yeah, so don't feel like you have to do it. I just, like I said, I'm pretty I'm pretty stuck on words when it comes to death. And so I don't really know what to do. I'm just trying to make it a place where we can all share our stories and say it how it really is. And so maybe that's one way of doing it. I don't know. And if it's weird and it doesn't work, then don't worry about that. But I'm just reading all your comments, and I would be saddened not to be able to go read them again. I want to know who the people are that meant something to you. And I think this is a beautiful thing that we get to honor them and we get to put their names out into the world. So anyway, I'm going to end the live stream here. You're all going to be redirected to the the page for the live stream, or for the premiere rather, and I'm going to be watching it with you. I'm probably going to be watching it a few times, and I'm already holding back the freaking tears. I feel the floodgates. I'm getting that thing in my voice, and my eyes are getting all flipping watery. Um, yeah. Again, thank you so much for sitting in this one with me. I'm going to end the live stream. I love you all, and thank you for every one of your stories that you sent over here. I'll see you at the premiere. Bye.